Greetings YouTube, this is the Pokemon Thematic Skyfire bringing you another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle video. This battle is against Pokemon Battler from the Pokemon Wi-Fi room. And as you briefly saw, there were a few Ubers. I saw that Darkrai, I'm thinking to myself, here we go again. And what's funny enough, my T was rather UU, actually lower than UU. I think it might have been more EU versus Ubers. That would be very interesting if you know what I mean. Anyways, I'm going to bring in Myron's Road as my Huntail, going to bring in Metagross. I am going to start off with a Shell Smash because I really didn't think that Metagross had anything to deal with a Huntail. Well, that wasn't until I saw the Hammer Arm. I think to myself, great, it's going to go all the way down to my Focus Sash and probably do Bullet Punch. Even though Bullet Punch probably wouldn't do anything anyway, but I'm already at -1 defense and special defense. So I said to myself, I need to get that Metagross out of here. So I did a waterfall and there's a flinch. So I'm like, well, that's the start I wanted. And another waterfall, and that is a KO on the Metagross. So I'm like, well, my ears looks like it's gonna be doing good as I thought. Well, that wasn't until I saw Lugia. I was thinking to myself, maybe I'll stick it between Ice Fang and Crunch. So Ice Fang probably would have flinched, maybe, but I was hoping that the Crunch was going to KO it, and it didn't. Oh well. I do forget Lugia does have defenses, so that was pretty much a flop. The Aeroblast is going to KO Myers, so I'm like, okay. So this is where the goof comes in. I mean, a big goof. Do you see what Manchester's level is? This is how I show you I play at least legit. It's only level 97. I forgot to level grind that thing to 100. But even funnier, once he brings it in, he switches out Lugia and brings in Charizard. They're both flying. Like, really? I'm going to use 2 Thunderbolts to pretty much KO the Charizard. Which is funny enough that Charizard is slower than Manectric. Oh well. Darkrai comes in, and I already predict Dark Void, so I'm going to switch out Manchester and bring in the Airbender Zapdos, use the Magic Bounce to, of course, flop that Dark Void right back. So, Darkrai is asleep. I was not going to play that again. I did. That's 3 times someone's tried to put Darkrai in and use Dark Void. Could everybody stop that, please? Sheesh. It's kind of pretty obvious if you know what I mean. Anyways, he's going to switch out Ring and Dragonite. And I'm going to go for a Calm Mind anyway. No matter what was going to happen, I was going to do that anyway. So, Dragonite goes for String Speed, takes exactly half. And I'm going to go for a Side Shot, which takes, well, just about half. Actually, a little more than half. I was already at +1. So I do for another Side Shock, and that is a KO on the Dragonite. So I'm like, sweet. So here comes my Lopit, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe an Ice Beam was on its way. So I need to get a Giga Drain in so I can at least get some HP back. And the first Giga Drain will put me back up to 243. And then I saw the Blizzard, like, oh no, but it missed. Like, yes. So I'm gonna go for another Giga Drain, and that is pretty much going to be a KO on the Milotic. And that also puts Airbender's HP right back to the old 272. And Milotic's gone, so I'm thinking to myself, I got it made. There's only 2 Pokemon left. And that would be Darkrai and Lugia. Darkrai's sleep, Lugia's, well, not enough HP left to do anything. So I'm going to go for a Calm Mind while that Darkrai is asleep. The only thing that I would think for Darkrai that really hurt me would be Dark Pulse. And by the time I Calm Mind myself all the way up, I was thinking to myself, it was only going to do probably maybe 50 to 60 points of damage. So I'm already at +3. So I go for a +4 Calm Mind, and I'm thinking to myself, things are gonna get really, really interesting as I try to Giga Drain myself all the way to a win. Now, Darkrai wakes up and uses Blizzard. I'm like, oh, okay. So, it was super effective. This was what the problem was. It froze. I'm like, what? Like, what is this going on? Blizzard, you know, this is the second time that someone uses a Blizzard. It hits the first time and automatic freeze. Like, how is this happening? So I stayed frozen twice. I thought something would work, like Giga Drain or Shadow Ball. Well, the only moves I could probably use was Giga Drain and Shadow Ball because those were the only two moves I had on Airbender that could even hit Darkrai. None of them came out. So the third Blizzard pretty much KO'd Airbender. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for Moravian, which is my Cobra Lion. I'm gonna go for Sacred Sword and takes it down to about 75%. It goes for Dark Void, it missed it, and that was just what I needed. Because I think this is going to be a good game here. The reason why Iron Head is going to hit Darkrai, and that's a KO. The only other Pokemon he has left is Lugia, and by then it's already down to about 20%. I'm going to go for Iron Head. And even with the good defenses, that's probably ain't going to be enough to keep Lugia alive. So the Iron Head is going to KO Lugia, and that is a good game to Pokemon Battler. I found that interesting that I use the lower tiers to win the game. I'm just shocked that I never get to use Simisear. Simisear probably would have did better. Maybe. Hey, I don't know. Rate, comment, subscribe. Skyfire, see you next time.